Hello everybody, welcome back to Beating the Odds. It is Sunday, July 9th, 2023, and we are back with our MLB best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these MLB videos every single day along with the NFL and college football when that's back on. Can't wait for it to be back. We're also coming off winning years, the NFL, college football, NBA, college basketball, and NHL. We're going after our first 10,000 subscribers, our first 5 months on YouTube. So I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we made some serious money. We went 3-1 yesterday. With the Marlins money line minus 106, winner. With the Orioles money line plus 108, never a doubt, winner. And then we had the Braves minus 1.5 versus the Rays. That was a plus 114 odds. That was a big winner. And then we did a little two-legger yesterday, a little two-leg parlay. We did Blue Jays and Giants money line parlay. That was a loss. Blue Jays should be ashamed of themselves getting shut up, getting no hit by the fucking Tigers. Unbelievable. But 3-1 overall yesterday. We'll take that all day long. We had a plus 2.16 unit day yesterday, and we're up 19.5 units for the season. So we have 4 picks today, the day before the All-Star game. These are all going to be 1-unit plays. We have 3 games plus a parlay that we're going to be getting into here in a second. But I'll start with our favorite bet today, which is going to be the Reds money line plus 104 versus the Brewers. I love the Reds at plus money. Looks like Lively's going to be pitching today for the Reds. And Miley and him are basically like a draw. Like they're both pretty solid. The bullpens, the Reds are slightly better. But this game really comes down to 2 factors in my mind when it comes to the Reds and the Brewers. First off, the first factor is the offensive side of the diamond. The Brewers are not a good offensive team. They've scored a little bit these last couple of games against the Reds. But if they don't hit home runs, this team does not score. Christian Yelich is an awesome player for the Brewers, but other than that, they don't really have much. Contreras is pretty good too. But honestly, they don't have a lot of very good players on the offensive side of the diamond, unlike the Reds. The Reds are just stacked in their lineup, especially with young players. But the biggest factor though here for the Reds is the look ahead factor. Like this team is just honestly happy to just be in the big leagues in the sense because they've been pulling up really talented players, been stuck in the minors for years. You know, people like Elly De La Cruz, Jonathan India, these boys. And what I'll tell you all is that with this team being so young, so new in the big league, so fresh, so vibrant, they're not going to be looking ahead to a break. They're going to they're going to come out here swinging. This Brewers team has a little more veterans on. There's going to be more of a look ahead factor. To me, I love the Reds here, moneyline plus 104. Book it. Next, we have the Padres moneyline minus 130 versus the Mets. Musgrove's been good all year. Scherzer's been great. Scherzer is great. He's fantastic. I miss him so much as a Nationals fan. But he's unhappy. He wants to go to a contender, and the Mets probably will grant that wish if they don't do better in these next 2 to 3 weeks before the trade deadline. The Mets bullpen is also trash. They're horrible versus the stacked lineup in the Padres, which they have not been producing those in this series. But for me, I see like a game where they bounce back out of a slump in the offensive side of the game, especially with Tatis and Soto and Machado and Bogarts and Carpenter and Kim. They've got a good lineup that just hasn't performed in this series. However, I see them bouncing back here today. They're at home. They're going to take 2 out of 3 from the Mets. They lost game 1. They won yesterday. I think they're going to win this one as well today. I like them on the minus 130 here because, again, Scherzer is very, very good, but this Mets bullpen is trash, and this Padres team can swing it. And also, the Padres bullpen is top 10 in the league as well. A little underrated stat there. So I like the Padres here minus 130. And then next, we have the Diamondbacks minus 1.5 on the run line, plus 118 versus the Pirates. I just don't trust this Pirates team at all. I don't trust them. I don't like Davies at all for the Diamondbacks. He's been horrible this whole year. However, they're playing against the Pirates, who are a bad road team, especially on the offensive side of the diamond. And they're also playing against. I think it looks like it's going to be a bullpen game for the Pirates, which is not a good thing for them. The Pirates have one of the worst bullpens in the league. Arizona's at home and have one of the best offenses in the entire league. Corbin Carroll might sit today, but even with that being said, they still have a stacked lineup. They have a bunch of first-time All-Stars. And very similar to the Reds, this team was not good last year. They have a bunch of young guys. We're not going to be looking ahead to a break for the All-Star game. To me, the Diamondbacks are going to win this game by 2. And the Arizona bullpen has played a little bit better. It's played a little bit better these last couple of games. Listen, they've one of the best offensive teams in the game. They have a young team that's not going to be looking ahead to a break. I love the Diamondbacks here, minus 1.5 at home, plus 118 versus the Pirates. And then lastly, we have our last parlay of the day. So We've done parlays in the last 4 days. I'm again kind of addicted to them. I like them. We're 3-1 so far. 3-1 so far in these parlays. We're gonna go 4-1 today. Okay, we're gonna go 4-1. We're gonna go with 3 legs, not 2. We're gonna go Rangers money line, Giants money line, and the Guardians money line. They parlays up to plus 181. First off, let's start with the Rangers. Dunning is substantially better than Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin is an absolute and utter head case. He has absolutely no clue what he's doing on the mound. If he gets blown up early many times, and I can see Dunning, I can see the Rangers absolutely smacking around Corbin. On top of that, the Nationals, looking at my stats here, the Nationals have the 3rd worst bullpen in ERA. They are also 4th worst in WHIP. They are just a absolute trash team when it comes to the pitching. Especially today anyway, when it comes to their bullpen. Also, Corbin's just bad. On top of that, Texas offense, one of the best in the league. They lost big yesterday to the Nationals, so I see them bouncing back hard today. Secondly, when it comes to the Giants are going to take 2 out of 3 versus the Rockies. The Rockies are bad. Webb is way better than Freeman. Webb's starting pitcher for the Giants. He's way better than Freeman. The Giants' bullpen is substantially better than the Rockies. The Rockies' bullpen is the 2nd worst in the league in WHIP. They're also 4th worst in the league when it comes to ERA, so not good. And the Giants are at home. And on top of that, the Giants' offense is substantially better than the Rockies because when the Rockies don't play in Colorado, they don't score many runs. And lastly, we have the Guardians on there. And listen, the Guardians, they have Shane Bieber at home. He's a fantastic pitcher. The Royals are bad on the road. They're one of the worst teams in the league. They actually could be worse than the A's, believe it or not. They're throwing a tomato can. They have one of the worst bullpens in the league. The Guardians have the second best. The second best? No, they have the first. Yeah, they have the second best bullpen in the league as far as ERA goes. And they might have and they do have the number 1 WHIP as well when it comes to the bullpens. They have the pitching advantage, and the Guardians don't score a lot of runs. But when the Royals give you horrible pitching nonstop, even bad offenses can look good. I see the Guardians getting a win here today, and I love this parlay at plus 181. Now I might be adding 1 or 2 picks early in the day. If you're a member, you'll have those texts to you. Everybody else should check my Twitter. My Twitter is ZDM_bets, and that's linked in the description below. And if we make guys money all year in the MLB, become a member at ZDMBets.com/picks. As a member, you support me and you support our channel. We get all of our picks early, way before our videos come out. You also have a direct line to me about any game you're considering betting, so you can make some extra profit. And by the way, getting the picks early is so big when it comes to profit. These games move when we put these videos out as far as lines go, so it's a big advantage there for our members. And also all of our add-on picks check it straight to you. Again, that website is linked in the comments below. That's ZDMBets.com/picks, ZDMBets.com/picks, ZDMBets.com/picks. So, to quick recap what we have. We have, first off, the Reds money line plus 104 versus the Brewers. We have the Padres money line at minus 130 versus the Mets. We have the Diamondbacks on the run line, minus 1.5 and plus 118 versus the Pirates. And the Rangers money line, Giants money line, Guardians money line, parlay plus 181. Love this bet. I think it's gonna hit. I love this one. So let's go lock in those picks, y'all. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.